About to tie a ribbon on it, let's look at equipment, nets, and resources available on VHF and UHF. Here are some of the radios that have been proven to be good that are in current production. We have the FT991A from Yaesu. We have the 818 from Yaesu. The ICOM 9700, a very nice rig. And the IC7100. This will do half duplex for VHF and UHF crossband, including satellites, but is not full duplex. This is a unit that is mobile and portable, and people often use two of these to work the satellites, either on FM or sideband. 9700 is set up to do full duplex on the satellites. The 7100, I'm not sure what its features are relative to crossbanding, but I think it does that. But anyway, it's another one that is useful on VHF. And of course, there's the FT857D, 100 watts, 50 watts, and 20 watts on VHF and UHF. That can also be used in pairs or individually, I presume. I'm not sure about crossband on that one. The TS2000 is designed for satellites. It has one bad birdie on SO50, but aside from that, it works quite well. And the 2000X has 1296 built in as well, or added as an addition. And it does full duplex on the satellites. Usually people need to use a preamp with this, not because of sensitivity, but because of gain. And you could use something like an IC706 or any of the radios that go up into the VHF, UHF ranges on FM and sideband. And of course handhelds for the FM satellites. The 897 is another one and is available. The 9100 is available. These are surplus, or used, I should say. And the 817 and D, these are all radios that can be used on the satellites, both on FM and on sideband. The 9100 is full duplex, of course. And you can use transverters. Not quite so useful with satellites. You have to play games to do that, but they have ones for 2 meters. They have them for 432. They have them for 1296, and Q5 signal is where you get them. They're now the source for down east microwave stuff that's under 2 gigahertz. So this is where you find out about their offerings. Down east microwave has a new transverter. I'm not sure if it's in production yet. I think it is. But anyway, it's pretty good. Covers 70 megahertz. That's for Great Britain. 2 meters. 1.25 meters, which is 222 megahertz. 70 centimeters, 432. 23 centimeters, 1296, and 13 centimeters, which is 2304. I believe these have 10 watts out now. Not 1 watt, but you can check their website to find out details on this. Like I say, it seems to be a moving target at the moment, even still. Some of the sideband nets in Northern California on VHF and UHF. Sunday night from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. at 144.240. You can get the details here. Monday on at 7:30 to 8:15, 222.1. We look for the guys down south between 7:45 and 8:15 on 222.090. Monday 8:30 to 9 p.m. BozoNet on 50.140 after the Monday night BozoNet on 222. And that's 6 meters, and Mike in Fresno calls that up, but there'll be other people on 50.140 hanging around, I'm sure. Tuesday night, 7:30 to 8:15, Bozo 1296.1 net. There's probably 5 or 8 people on that, as well as on the Bozo 222 net. The X window is 7:45 to 8:15 again on 1296.090, just to keep it off the calling channel. Wednesday night, 7:30 to 8:30, Bozo net on 144.240 on 2 meters again. And sometimes it's Mike and sometimes it's WA6IKE and other people calling this net. Sometimes there's pre-chatter in the San Francisco Bay Area. Thursday nights, 7:30 to 8 p.m. is the boson net on 432 100, 70 centimeters. And there's some pre-net chatter in the San Francisco Bay Area on that too. K6NYC calls it from Fresno area. For up-to-date information, see the boson nets. That's nets, plural.com. Some useful VHF and UHF technical resources: Pacific Northwest Society, VHF Society, Central States VHF Society, boson nets, AMSAT satellites, AMSAT UK, which is also satellites, AMSAT DL, which is also satellites, Gunther Space Page, Getting Started on Satellites, N2YO online satellite tracking, McDoppler satellite tracking software, Dog Park software, that's for Macs, general satellite tracking software for PCs, AMSAT.org, AMSAT new tool. M2 Inc. Sells antennas and amps. W6PQL has general information on his site for do-it-yourselfers and amps and components and PC boards and modules. Down East Microwave, or DEMI, is sometimes called. They have microwave equipment at downeastmicrowave.com. Q5 Signal does the VHF, UHF, 296 stuff that used to be sold by Down East Microwave, so that's where you go for that information. The Transverter Store has inexpensive 5 to 7 watt transverters if you just want to get your feet wet. And that's transverterstore.com. SG Labs has 23 centimeters and 13 centimeter transverters and amplifiers. That's sglab-lab.com. There's another SG Labs, so don't mix the two up. Directive Systems, it has antennas, and that's their email address. So those are good resources to check out. You can find this list on YouTube, which is where I'll be putting this presentation, so that's a good place to go.